DIY number 1. I picked up this little cutting board sign from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going in here and I'm going to be removing the jute twine hanger from this. I'm going in and I'm going to be using this side of the sign. I'm going to be painting it with Waverly, the color Agave. It took 2 coats of paint to cover this, and I paint the top of it in the color of Chestnut by Apple Barrel. And I love these colors together for the fall. Actually, I love Agave for any season, but okay. And I went in with my ruler and I made some little shiplap lines, I guess you would say. And then I just used my finger and rubbed it on there to give it a distressed look. I'm going in with these little letters that I painted in the color of White by Waverly. And I'm just spelling out the word recipes. And I'm going in right here and I'm just placing them where I think they need to go. And now I'm going to proceed to glue them down. And I love these little cutting board signs. There's so many things you could do with them. And it is this little challenge here is to showing you how you can take a Dollar Tree sign and just do just a little bit to it and just make it look so much more high-end looking. And they're so fun to work with. Now what I'm doing here is I have a little frame I picked up at the Dollar Tree. I took the metal part out and I'm going to be first attempting to screw it down with a little screwdriver, and that was a fail. So what I do is I end up going in with a generous amount of hot glue to the back of this little metal piece here, and it held perfectly. And let me note that to you that this is very, very hot. If you use hot glue on metal, be very careful. Then I'm going to go in and I'm just going to put the little clip on here with hot glue, and that held it just fine. Now my next step is, well, I forgot the S fell off, so I had to go in and put that back on again. And we're going to roll on to the next part, which is these 2 little wooden crates that I had in my stash. And I'm just adding a generous amount of hot glue and gluing them to the bottom of this little cutting board. It took quite a bit of glue to get these to go on, and I think that's anything. If you use Waverly antique wax like I did on these crates, it's kind of hard to get the glue to stick. And on my next step here, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going in. I painted this little pumpkin in Agave and I cut it in half. And so I'm going to be using that half of a pumpkin as well as this little white pumpkin that I cut into half, putting one little piece on each side of the blue pumpkin. Then I'm going to be going in with these beautiful little stickers from the Dollar Tree. They are absolutely gorgeous, and I thought that they would be perfect for this project. A little bit out of frame, I'm just going in and placing them in the corners, 1 in each corner. You can see there. And I'm going to be going in and putting some here on these little crates as well. Then I'm going to be going in and adding some leaves to it as well from these little stickers. If y'all have a chance to get out to Dollar Tree, the stickers are really, really pretty this year. They've got so many peel and stick things to choose from. Then I go in and I add reindeer moss at the bottom and add some recipe cards to this. And I think it's a cute little project. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Today I'm participating in the Dollar Store Fall Sign Challenge. It's hosted by Leah from Junkernecker DIY and myself. I have left Leah's link in the description box below, as well as the playlist link. I ask that you go check out everyone in the playlist You will not be disappointed. Really appreciate you stopping by. DIY number 2. I have this little mason jar sign from the Dollar Tree. I'm flipping it over, and I have some really, really cute scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. I'm just going in and tracing it out with a pencil, going all the way around. I love these little mason jars as well. And then I'm going to go in and just cut it out. And after I glue it down off screen, or off camera, I should say, off screen, doop doop, off camera, I go in with my little sanding block and I just go in and sand off the excess from around the edges. Going in with my jumbo glue stick from the Dollar Tree. And I love using these on these flat surfaces for these signs. It works just perfect. And here I am. I'll just lay it down on here like so. Pressing it down all the way around. Now here I'm going to go in with some jute. And I'm going to be wrapping the top of this little mason jar. And you'll see when I get to the top here that I had a little bit of problem. So what I had to do is I just had to go to one end, glue it down, fold it over itself, and come back to the other end. But I think this is the perfect touch for this little sign. If y'all have made it with me this far, I thank you so much for stopping by and taking time to watch my video. If you're not yet a member of my YouTube family, I would love to have you. I ask that you give me the thumbs up. It helps my channel to grow, helps YouTube to notice me just that much more. And I ask that you hit the notification bell in that drop-down menu. If you hit all, it will keep you informed of any and all of my future uploads. Now we're going to get on back into crafting. And here I am. I'm noticing right here is where I notice, girl, you cannot wrap it like that. It's not going to stay. You'll see. So I fixed it. So I'm going in here and I got these stickers. Once again, stickers. I love stickers. But these were so cute. And I thought they would be perfect for this little sign. And what's good about them, like if you want to move them, you know, that they're movable, but they're also, they stick well enough where they don't fall off if you press them down good enough. And I thought these 3 were perfect for this project. I couldn't decide where to put that leaf. Thought, nope, didn't want that. I want a bigger piece. And I go in and add it just at the right top corner. Was going to add the leaf back and thought, no, I did enough. I go in and add reindeer moss to the bottom. And first, this here is beautiful flower. I picked it up at a garage sale, guys, and I wanted to incorporate it. And I think it looks really cute on this project. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think it's too much. I don't think it is, but, you know, everybody has different things that they like. And I like to hear, you know, what everybody thinks. And here I am going in and adding this, like I said, the reindeer moss at the bottom. No, this is Spanish moss. I get them confused. I'm sorry. And I thought it was added just the perfect touch. Third and final DIY. I have this little Happy Harvest pumpkin sign from the Dollar Tree and a wood plank that was in my stash. I'm going to show you how, you know, you could take this little sign and you can just add some things to it and make it look so much better. I'm going in with these tumbling tower blocks. They're the miniature size. And what I'm doing is I'm going to be using that to kind of build. I want to keep the sign up off of the board. And I'm just going around here and just putting some where I think that they would fit. I don't measure things. That's one of my downfalls. I need to start measuring. And I'll add some across the bottom as well. Here I go, just putting them in there just to kind of get an idea where I need to put them, where I need to glue them down at. These little tumbling tower blocks come in very handy for projects like this. I love working with them. And I'm doing them too high. And then I'm going to be going right down. I'm going to be putting hot glue on the top of each one of these little tumbling tower blocks. And I'm going to be gluing the pumpkin down on top. It raises it up there. My next step, I have these larger pumpkins. I cut this one in half. I'm going to be gluing, hot gluing, one to each corner at the bottom. Perfect touch for this. And then these leaves, I just picked them up off of random floral pieces that I had, and they're the closest I had to what pumpkin leaves would look like, I think. And I went in and I add some florals to the top. And here's the finished project. And I hope you all enjoy it. Once again, thank you for stopping by, and you have a blessed and wonderful day.